Hey guys, it's Sunday, September 24th, and I paused on the progress that I was working yesterday on this cabinet area. I was getting to the point where it was kind of tedious, and it was time to take a break, just so I didn't start to take shortcuts. And it gives you time to kind of rethink your design. Sometimes you get tunnel vision, and you're just, you're kind of going down your original plan, and sometimes it takes it's a good thing to take a break and sit back, look at it, rethink it, reanalyze it, sleep on it, and good thing I did. So these in here, okay, these are supposed to be 50 inches in my original plan, but when I was cutting them and trying to get two of these boards to be the exact same size, I didn't do a final check. These are like 52 1/4, which is no problem. Just doesn't give much of a gap here between the headliner, but that's going to be fine. So I need to cut a third board now, just to make sure that it's the same size. So the other thing that I have to do is I had to notch this out a little bit more, and this whole thing, when I'm done building, it's going to have to completely come apart, disassembled, sanded, painted. All the joints are going to get glued and screwed, just to make it a real solid piece. So, but I'm not ready to take this thing out yet just to fix that part. I don't want to take it out just for that. So I'm going to take a screwdriver. I thought I had a little chisel, a little wood chisel, which I don't have one. So I'm going to try and use a little a regular screwdriver and just kind of chisel that out. We're talking like, I don't even think I need a 1/2 inch, just a little bit to get around there. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that and see if I can get that chiseled out to get that to lay flat. I'm going to go ahead and chisel that part out so I can get the base to lay flat. Then I'm going to cut me another upright. Got a notch out for the wheel well. I think I got a decent piece of wood that I'm going to cut for the tabletop. Seems pretty solid right now. It's not bad at all. Once everything gets tied in together, I think this is going to be one solid unit. And then again, once I disassemble it, take it outside, sand the whole thing down, make my seams nice and flat, give it a paint job. Like I said, I'm going to glue and screw all the seams to make it one solid piece. It should be pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and get chiseling on this piece and get back to you in a minute. Got that chiseled out so that piece will lay. Actually, I think I'm going to notch a little bit more in the back there. Hang on. Now that's going to sit flush down there. Alright. Get the shop vac and clean this up. Okay, so I cut my third upright, and boom, it's right on the money. So, and then I had to cut me out a template to go around the wheel well. I'll show you here. That's going to be the upright that's cut out around the wheel well. So left me an inch. Oops, back like that. It left me an inch leeway. Sometimes being too precise is too much of a pain in the ass. So having an extra inch there is not going to hurt anything. So, all right, let me get that. Going to cut that out of my upright, and that's my third piece going up. So getting there. As you can see, I do have the squares out where I'm trying to make things as square as possible, which I'll get pretty close, and I'm doing the best I can here to make sure it's not totally out of whack. But I can see this piece here. I got a good 1/4 inch gap down there. I don't know, 1/4 inch or so. Maybe not quite a 1/4 inch. It's tough to see down there if you can see. Anyway, it's not perfect. I'm not going to kill myself or go insane trying to make everything perfectly square. We're going to do what we can to keep it, as close to square as possible. It's not going to be absolutely perfect, but it'll be close enough. So, all right, I'm going to get back to work here. You can see the second set of hands here, but we'll see what we can get going. That's no good. Alright, well, I got the top piece there. This will go kind of like so. So that's what we're looking at. Have some shelves in here. And nice top. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cut me my piece of plywood for the top here, finish this, get it all tied in. It should be a lot more rigid. I know for a fact this is going to need like a piece, I know for a fact this is going to need like a piece going across here that'll tie all that in, kind of like some nice, corner reinforcements to keep this, from getting all out of whack. So let me screw this top on there, put some corner pieces in, and all right, come back in a minute. See how this is a little flimsy at this particular point. But once I get the shelves and the piece going across here, and maybe even at the bottom, that'll give it a lot more rigidity. Alright, let me try and get this guy measured up correctly. And I'm going to put some couple corner brackets in there. Alright, be right back. I think a little air nailer, a little finish nailer, something might have been maybe easier and quicker. But I think the screws will kind of hold it together, especially since it's going to be, bouncing down the road. Like I said, it's going to come back apart, glued and screwed. Maybe I'll nail it back together. I doubt it. I'll probably keep with the screws. But so I got a little wobble going in here. That's because we're not tied in here. Yeah, okay. That's all fixable. Alright, like I said, once it's all tied into each other, it's going to be a lot more rigid. So we can see where we're at now. The next thing I do is going to fix that. So, alright, cool. Alright, a little reinforcement here. Let me show you. Alright, so I got this 2x4 here that's going to get anchored to the back side, and then the table slide up, run me a couple screws in there. That's gonna kind of tie this whole thing in together, that little bit of wiggle. So let me get that screwed in and see if it tightens it up. So I fastened it across the back side there. I'm going to use these brackets, these angle brackets. I'm going to put 2 on this side and 2 on the other side there to hold this top down. That should do it. Oh, a little left-handed action here. Let's see. Alright, not bad. Put this little piece across the front, and man, that really firmed it up a little bit. So gonna have to do the same thing on the inside with these guys here, because this is wobbly here, Because for one, I don't have that anchored in yet, and I'm gonna have to fasten to that that bolt there against the wall, and that'll firm it up though. But for now, man, that might be it for today. Let me see what else I'm gonna do here. All right, when your kids' hockey sticks cost $300 and they break, man, don't throw it away. I'm gonna make a clothes hanger out of it. I'll show you. All right, let's wrap up today's project with the $300 coat rack. Let's see how that fits. Oh, like a glove. $300 for 11 inches a stick. Oh boy. All right, looks like that might be about a wrap. All right, looks like that coat hanger, yeah, gonna work pretty good. Yep, looks good. Hang up a couple rain jackets or sweatshirts or whatever. I think that's gonna wrap up today's little work project. So I got the table mount and a couple more uprights. Still got to put some shelves. Still got another couple of days worth of work just to put in on this thing alone. So, and some more brackets to keep this from wiggling, which I already kind of tested that anchor over there, and it's gonna shore it up pretty good. So, and plus I got to anchor the bottom down here. So, all right, guys, appreciate you watching the van build. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all my my tools cleaned up and get my mess cleaned up and call it a night. So, all right, guys, appreciate you watching. We'll see you next time on a Big Transit Adventure. Peace.